Today's devotion comes from the book I Am 40 Reasons to Trust God.
The name of God we are looking at today is Elohim, Creator. We live in a colorful, wonderful world with amazing sights and sounds. Someone powerful and loving made it all.
Today's title is A Very Good World. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1.
Long ago, God made everything out of nothing. First, God made the world, and then he began to fill it with beauty. God said, "Let there be light." And right away, light shone all around. God knew it was good. He parted the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and he called the darkness night. Evening came, then morning. The world was 1 day old. On the second day, God said, "Let there be sky," and the sparkling blue heavens appeared. Evening came, then morning. The world was 2 days old. Next, God said, "Waters, gather together so dry land can appear." The waters obeyed. God called the waters seas, and he called the dry land earth. God liked what he saw. It was good. Now let plants and trees grow up out of the earth, God said, each with its own kind of seed. Pop, pop, pop! Plants with colorful, crunchy vegetables and sweet-smelling flowers sprang out of the ground. Trees grew tall and bloomed with delicious fruit. God liked what he saw. It was good. Evening came, then morning. The world was 3 days old. On the fourth day, God decorated the sky. "Let there be lights in the heavens," he said. God made the sun for the day and the moon for the night, and he made the stars, so many stars that only he could count them all. God knew it was good. Evening came, then morning. The world was 4 days old. On the fifth day, God said, "Now for the living creatures. First, let's fill the seas and the heavens. Let there be big and small creatures to swim in the seas and birds to fly through the air. Swish, splash, swoosh. Fish and turtles and whales swarm through the seas, and birds wing their way over the earth." God liked what he saw. It was good. Evening came, then morning. The world was 5 days old. On the sixth day, God said, "Let there be animals on the earth." He made every kind of animal that lives on land, from the roaring jungle lion to the wiggly, wriggly desert lizard. And God saw that it was good. But God had saved the best for last. Now the world was ready for people. "Let us make people in our image," God said. "They will take care of this beautiful world and all the living creatures and animals." So God made a man and a woman, Adam and Eve, and he blessed them. Evening came, then morning. The world was 6 days old. Everything God had made was very good. And on the seventh day, God rested. Do you like to make crafts or bake cookies? It's fun to use materials like paper and glue, or ingredients like flour and eggs, and maybe even chocolate chips, to make something new. We create whenever we make something new out of items we already have. God, the Creator, made the heavens and the earth, but he made everything out of nothing. No one else could ever do that. The very first name for God in the Bible is Elohim, which means the highest, no one better. Only God could create our beautiful, wonderful world. Psalm 100 verses 3 and 5 says, "God made us, and we belong to him. We are his people. The Lord is good. His love continues forever. God the Creator loves the world He made, and He loves you. Dear God, thank you for making the world. Thank you for making me, my pets, and the people I love. You are my powerful, strong Creator. I love you, God. Amen. Psalm 95:6 says, "Let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker." And King David also wrote about the Creator and the world that he made. You can find out about what King David wrote in Psalm chapter 8. Well, what happened next? Adam and Eve enjoyed God, the garden, and each other. They were happy. And then one day, they made a bad choice that changed everything.